up, everybody?
I'm over here jamming. I was like,
I thought that might get her a little.
I didn't know.
Energized.
It was a surprise for me too.
I didn't tell her.
I didn't even know. So I'm like, he started it. He's like, I'm going live. I was like, okay. And then this whole 60 second, like. Anyway,
she was dancing over there.
Hello.
The camera's over here in case you.
Okay, cool.
I set it back off the table here, so that way when we bumped the table, the camera wouldn't be like. Oh. So what's up, everybody? Welcome.
The family Kenny who joined us.
Yes,
very cool. Hello.
We had several welcome. We had several new people join this week to the family. A lot of new people. So yes, I got some little banners down at the bottom too.
Wow! Yeah. Look at that.
I got fancy. Cool. TJ's got these like brilliant looking introductions. And I'm like, I gotta do something.
I feel like we're on like a newscast now.
But yeah,
and
it's official.
New.
It's official.
Hello, Toynese. Good to see you. Hello, Jessica Shields. Awesome. What's up, Sunshine? How's everything going all the way up north? Nancy, hello. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Andrew.
I'm hoping the it looks good out there because our little Wi-Fi gadget thing on the screen that shows us the receptiveness with the strength of the Wi-Fi signal, it's like on the bottom one. So hopefully it looks decent and you can hear us well enough.
What's up, Emily? Doodle Dust, good to see you. Hello, Aaron. You're actually awake to catch this one. Listen, I'm always asleep. There's like a week out of the month usually that I'm just like always trying to not fall asleep. So
and this is the week.
This is the week. So I feel you. Jessica, it was actually Joe who did all of this, but he was influenced by TJ to do all the fancy.
Yeah. I've been filming a vlog and I don't know, for the last year, I've really been employee mode. Like I've owned the business, but like I've just been kind of coasting and you know, not really pressing the barriers. Is that a barrier? The boundaries of everything. And I've just been really like, if you're a part of our Facebook group, then you will know that I've been on this little journey this week, and I got a little banner for the Facebook group too. I've been really trying to kick some bad, unproductive habits that are keeping me from being more productive. And I say productive, but it's when you're productive and you're doing the things in life that you enjoy, like you are excited about life, like you're full of joy, you have peace. So that's what I've been trying to do. The mouse is yours now. So,
oh, you're fine. I was just trying to pull it up on Facebook and see how everything's looking over there because I'm curious to know if like our internet is doing okay. Okay, let's see. What's up, Richard? Good to see you. Hello, Marie. Hello, Sarah Sowers.
Sarah Sowers.
That's my BFF. In case she says anything weird or does anything weird, just know that's my best friend, and
she's just weird.
She's a lot like me.
She is.
All right, part-time pickerette. Hello, Bree. Good to see you. Hello, Garrett. Colin.
What's up, Colin?
Hey, Joe. What do you know? Wait. Hold on. He gets one of those, and then all I get is a hey, Jessica.
Yeah,
like I need a cool.
Last week, all the girls were like Jessica, and the boys were like Joe. So I feel like maybe this is like a continuation.
I want to call it. I need a cool thing too. I don't know what rhymes with Jessica. Jessica.
Nothing rhymes with Jessica. The signal's okay. It's okay. It's not the best.
Hello, Andrew Coughlin. Sean Norton. Hello. Hi, Roy. Good seeing you. I'm so glad that you're able to catch a Thursday night family meeting. Welcome to the family
Sarah,
meetings.
We're not blurry. You just had, maybe you need new contacts. Maybe you should put your glasses on.
I mean, we're a little blurry.
I know we're blurry. I was just being sarcastic to Sarah.
Let's see. Hi, Trey. Good to see you. Aaron says it's clear. So maybe we're just trying to, maybe it's just it's trying. It's doing its best. Sarah says she would never. She would.
Yeah. Sarah's got a couple of nicknames for you. Blessica and Jessica.
Y'all are ridiculous.
It's not even a word, Sarah. It's not even a word.
Diana on Facebook. If it takes us a minute to get to your comment on Facebook, you're in the queue. We just usually have a lot more YouTube comments, just so you know. Let's see. Hello, Stephanie. I'm the bestica.
Oh God, Stephanie, don't.
I'm the bestica.
That was the best comment all night.
Hello, Norma. I think I skipped you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't skip Norma.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You get a special shout out just because I skipped on accident. Yeah. So how's everybody going? How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? What I was trying to say. For Thursday night, it's a time where we talk about pretty much anything. It is what we call a family meeting. So we jump on here. We answer your liquidation questions.
We literally jumped on here.
I did.
That's how the internet works now. You just jump on it and you're there.
Jump on it. Anyways, okay, so we talk about a lot of things. The only things we don't really talk about are extremely controversial or political. This is not the platform for that, but we do talk a lot.
What's that?
I'm trying to move over.
Where's Melanie at? We need, yeah, because she'll, do that.
I was trying to scooch over. And if you do have questions, make sure that you put it in all caps, because as the chat gets going and we start getting more people on here, sometimes we do have a hard time catching them all, and I don't want to miss your questions.
Yes.
So, let's see.
There was a question about for those who don't use Google Pay or PayPal, is there another payment option like e-transfer? What platform are you talking about selling on? Like Facebook, or where are the sales being made on? So that way I can help figure out what the option is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. From Ireland. Hello, Maria from
What's
Ireland.
up, Maria?
We're clear in Ireland.
Sweet.
But not.
No, we're not clear. We're looking good. But it is also like after midnight in Ireland. So maybe they've had a couple of pints and we're looking good. I don't know. Maybe that happens.
Thursday.
I don't know.
Anyways, so I mean, Thursday, it's fine. Thursday's fine. If you want to have a few pints on Thursday.
Fine.
It's cracking me up because my friend Sarah is literally like 2 streets down, and it's not clear for her, but we're clear in Ireland.
Yeah, because she's in city limits.
Okay.
City limits is like on the other side of the road. Y'all know that if you watch our vlogs, you know the road where the cars, they drive backwards down the road. It's the strangest road ever. I don't know why they just drive backwards down the road, but they do. On the other side of that road is city limits. They have
better internet.
Yes.
Better pizza, Papa John's.
We have that here too, babe. We've got.
It just came out of my mouth.
I don't think Papa John's will deliver.
I'm in a weird mood, if anybody's wondering. So
she hasn't had any pints either.
No pints.
Whining. He needs outside.
Okay. Let's see. Chris has questions, so if you want to ask them, feel free to do so. Hello, Amanda Brown. Good to see you. Let's see. I'm trying to catch. I don't want to fall behind this time. This is like one of my goals. Like I want to be able to.
You're 1 minute behind, babe. You're doing good.
Trey, I hope that your mouth, teeth, dental situation worked out really well. I see that you're on here, but I'm pretty sure you're probably going to fall asleep soon. So we only got Jessica. Is she the only? I don't know. We might have another. We have a couple other moderators on here. I think I would say.
Trey and Jessica, Sarah, and yeah.
Let's see. Roy wants to know if we sell on Craigslist or only eBay and Facebook.
We sell predominantly probably 99% eBay. Probably even more than that, eBay. Probably 99.5% eBay. When we were buying a lot of pallets that had larger items, we were selling a lot of those on Facebook Marketplace. But Facebook for us has become rather challenging whenever Facebook started pushing the shipping, because, obviously they make 5% when an item sells on Facebook. So they don't, the listings are different now in Facebook. So we haven't done as well on Facebook as we used to. So we've shifted it to sell as much as possible on eBay, and eBay is really the only platform that we even try to sell on. I know a lot of people, they sell on multiple platforms. I believe, especially if you are just starting out, to stick with one platform. Unless you're buying a particular pallet where like part of the stuff is good to sell on Facebook and the other part is good to sell on eBay, like that's a little bit different. But if you are buying items to sell online, I would stick with just one platform until you reach the goal that you have in sales that you're wanting to reach. Like if your goal is to make $400 a week, that I would just sell on eBay until you're able to then start increasing the listing onto other platforms and such. I feel like you will make more money that way, but that's just my opinion. A lot of people have other ideas, but that's my strategy with it.
Technically, Sarah, you are only 2 streets over. You're like, there's Skunk Hollow and then there's
cross streets.
Okay, yeah.
You're like a mile and a half away though.
Okay, because we live in rural. Sam's in withdrawals because she can't get Papa John's where you're at. That's sad. I don't care much for pizza. Don't kill me here, but I'm not a huge fan of pizza. If I do pizza,
I do pizza every time I eat it.
Ew. If I do pizza, I like this. There's this restaurant in town called Blaze Pizza.
Oh, Blaze, and yes.
It's not as oily, greasy, and I think that's what I don't like about it the most part. Tom is here. Okay, so we do have Tom and Jessica and a couple other people.
Maria says pints of Guinness are starting early for St. Patty's Day, which is what? It's 12/13. 12/13. Is that Sunday? Sunday, St. Patty's Day? Isn't it March the 14th is St. Patty's Day?
I'm not 100% sure. Andrew says, thoughts on charging a handling fee to cover packing, shipping, supplies?
I don't do it. I would just rather build the cost into the price of the item. We do free shipping, free returns, all of that. For me, whenever I look at an item, that's just how I do it. I know there's a lot of psychology behind offering free shipping. A lot of buyers expect free shipping, especially the younger generations. They look to Amazon. Amazon has free shipping. So I wouldn't, for me personally, I don't do it. But if you feel like you need to in order to make sure that you're making the money that you need to, then do it. But I always say, sometimes people waste dollars trying to save pennies. And sometimes whenever we charge shipping or we have extra fees in there, that we lose sales opportunities, which hurts. It reduces the amount of sales and the amount of profit that we're able to have because people don't buy those. But that's just my opinion.
Oh, okay. So Aaron was talking about buying from the website and wants to know if they can e-transfer.
I'm not even sure what an e-transfer is.
We take most.
On the website, it's plastic, debit, credit cards, PayPal's an option. I think Google Pay and Apple Pay may be an option on our website, but we don't really do anything else besides that.
Good question. All right. So I know you shop at 88 Lots. I'm having issues with no cart timer or reserve, and you are the only people who shop there that I can ask if you're having any issues.
I'm not sure what no cart timer is.
I'm trying. Yeah, I was like,
or a reserve. It's been probably a month since I purchased on there. It's been several weeks since I've even shopped on there because I know that they didn't have a lot of inventory available because they had a COVID outbreak at their facility. So they didn't have a lot. So I got out of the habit of even checking. So if you can elaborate on what a no cart timer or reserve is, or maybe I will, if you can, since you're on Facebook, maybe just send me a message on Facebook and I will go ahead and look on 88 Lots website because I wanted to do some shopping on there anyways. And I can, maybe help you better there.
Good job, Joe.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Good job. You are rocking it.
And you are only, what time is it?
All right. Oh, it's Zoe and Lex. We found your TikTok.
I found your TikTok.
And then we lost your TikTok. I need to know.
No, I just couldn't see.
Did you find it?
No. On YouTube, if you are on YouTube and you're not utilizing YouTube Shorts, with like if you do TikTok videos or Instagram videos short videos on Facebook, utilize those on YouTube Shorts, because we've been getting we put out 2 videos on YouTube Shorts like 2 weeks ago, and then I forgot about it. And those 2 videos got over 10,000 views, and it gained us 40-something subscribers. So I'm just repurposing our TikTok videos whenever Jessica makes a TikTok video. Then split it to YouTube Shorts and helping. I think they perform differently than normal videos. So yes. And if y'all don't, if you're not watching Zoe and Lex on YouTube, you should be. I don't know. They just do a very good job of telling stories without really trying to tell a story. So you should be watching them.
Do it. Okay, I know it's too early for mustaches. I was doing a mustache, but I've been so tired. I actually intended to post a blog today, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So, I'm just extra tired today. So it's just coming a little earlier, but I'm still here. We're still doing this. We're rocking it. Let's see. Stephanie wants to know, how do you deal with a supplier that description does not match what you receive from them? I have already reached out to them, but they do not seem willing to do anything about it. Ooh.
Well, if it was me and they're not willing to do anything about it, there's really nothing you can do at this point in time. I would just not buy from them. Again, if you've reached out on Facebook or through email and they're non-responsive or they're just not willing to really take care of you, then don't buy from them.
Unfortunately, there's not anything really other than that you can do. I don't know where it's from. Looking at the description, maybe it was the wording that was a little confusing. I don't know. But if it's not, you were expecting something different than what you received, and then they're not responding to you, I wouldn't buy from them again. You can't really file a chargeback with your credit card company because technically you got the stuff. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you pay through PayPal. If you paid through PayPal, then you can force a return. I don't know if they have a return policy, on their website or wherever it is that you purchased. But if they're just not responsive, then I wouldn't buy from them.
Okay. Hello, Yankee Doodle from Portugal. 1 a.m. That is dedication. I don't know. Some people are naturally late. What is it? Night owls?
Yeah.
I am not one of them. So every time somebody says it's 1 a.m, I'm always like, oh man.
Yeah.
But for some people, they're like, it's fine. Let's start a movie or something. Okay. So I stopped doing eBay a few years ago because they started getting greedy. Why not do your own selling website?
We do.
If you're talking about asking whether or not you should do your own selling website, I think it's a great thing. The only thing about, platforms like eBay, or Amazon or whatever, and I think everybody has a right to their own opinion about what platforms they sell on. We choose to sell on eBay, and have also chosen not to sell on Amazon for various reasons. But then there are other people who have made opposite choices. The one thing I will say about a personal website, we do have our personal website. You can find all of our unboxing stuff at thefamilyflips.com. But I will also say that driving traffic to your website is going to be a problem that you're going to have to solve. Because people, when they're already trying to shop somewhere, when they're looking for products, especially people who buy liquidation products, they're going to go, it's like if I say something like, oh, I need whatever, then I'm going to go to eBay, I'm going to go to Amazon, and that's the first place that I look. So I've already got millions of people who are already in the position to buy looking for products. And so that makes that very, very easy. Whereas when you have a website, you really have to design your website in a way that drives people down this chain that makes them want to purchase in the end. And so, I don't see anything wrong with a personal website. A lot of people do very well with personal websites. Our personal website is doing great, but there are additional steps you'll have to take to try to get the sales there. And so I think that is something that needs to be weighed when we're talking about personal websites.
It's either like on your own personal website, you have to pay somebody to get the traffic. When you sell on eBay, you pay 10% fees to eBay because they are bringing you the traffic. There's a name recognition for the traffic. You sell on Amazon, you're paying more than 10% fees already. But so if you're selling your own personal website, you're going to have to advertise, as Jess was talking about, like you're going to have to advertise on Google, Facebook, all these other platforms to bring business to you. And since advertising doesn't work well for one-off businesses. When I say one-off, meaning that I buy a pallet of stuff and I've got one controller, I've got one mouse. So when you advertise, you're trying to bring people to your business for an item. And if you don't have more than one item, you're really wasting a lot of advertising dollars to do so.
Right.
If you do replenishables, like you have 1,000 of these mice.
If you make soaps or whatever, like you can advertise for soaps and you will always have that product, but you can't, to be able to, like, you know, for example, like when building like a Shopify store, our store is a Shopify store. A lot of the ways that you build products and the way that they kind of design it to make it easy is actually not very good for us, because a lot of people, they want, you know, you need to be able to make it where you have all of these products that you are replenishing so that you can build this static, almost like the static website. That doesn't work for us because once an item is gone, we don't know if we're getting another one. Yeah. So it can cause a lot of issues. So these are things you just got to weigh. You know, I think the decision will be different for each person depending on their business model, their goals, so on and so forth. But I'm not against a personal website. I just want to caution everybody that just like you want to do your research on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and decide whether it's a good platform for you, a personal website is something you'll have to weigh out as well. Yeah,
and we're doing well on our website. Like we have Shopify has it's who we use to host our website. That, like Jessica's most recent blog post is in the top 10% of all blog posts.
Thanks to y'all.
In the same
Thanks to you guys.
Because of y'all. And then our store is in the top 15% of all Shopify
Thanks
stores.
To you guys.
That were launched during the time frame that ours was launched. And we don't really do any advertising other than our YouTube videos. Like that's the only, because it's our platform, we advertise to you guys, but we haven't tried to advertise in other avenues. So yes.
Yeah. What's up, TJ? Good to see you.
It's the 17th. St. Patrick's Day is the 17th.
So it's what, Wednesday?
I don't know.
Wednesday? What? Because 13th?
Today's the 11th. So yeah, next Wednesday. Yeah. What's up, TJ?
Oh yeah, Yankee Doodle says.
TJ, why are you late, bro? Like,
where have you been? Yeah. We have been
you
waiting
making a TikTok video, or did April and Cart give you an intervention? Did you have an intervention,
TJ is here. The party can be started.
Yeah.
So e-transfer is when you transfer funds straight from one account to another. I don't believe Shopify allows that. I don't know that there's even an option for that.
Yeah. I'm not really. Yeah.
The safest, I think, for, you know, in terms of like safety and stuff, I think PayPal might be one of
because I would have to give out
to
routing and account numbers and stuff in order to do like an electronic transfer.
I don't know that we can. I don't even know that we can do that. I don't think I've even seen it on the site. So I'm sorry. I don't think that is an option.
Yep.
Let's see.
What's up, Lisa?
Hello, Lisa. Okay. Let's see. eBay traffic reports. Do you have a video explaining them, or what can we get out of them?
I can probably make a video. I think I briefly talked about it in the eBay video that I did the other day. And I'm hoping you guys watch those videos. You know, I didn't, you know, it was,
So we're kind of in this weird dilemma here, because we are a teaching channel? Like, maybe we can get y'all's feedback on this, because we're doing it for you. So you guys tell us what you guys, what you want. But like, so we are a teaching channel, but we are also a very much an entertainment channel. That there are a lot of people who watch our videos that they don't have a desire to resell, but they do like the family dynamic, or they like the natural living dynamic, which we really haven't incorporated yet. We have a lot of kinks to work out logistically with it. But if we posted a video, the same day every week, that was some kind of how-to video really geared towards, like liquidation, and maybe even stuff like this, like Part-Time Picorette said, stuff like that, to kind of help people out. I really don't want to reinvent the wheel, because there's a lot of great YouTubers out there that already have how-to videos, but there are not a lot of how-to videos really specifically geared towards, you almost exited out, Joe.
Did I?
Yeah. Really geared towards liquidation.
To get off my mouse pad. I don't have my fidget stick.
Where is your fidget stick?
I don't know. I'll just play with this controller.
But one things that we want to do is we want to do videos that are not readily available on YouTube yet, that we can't find. Because I know, like, for example, like TJ, he's got some you can't play with this. He's got some teaching videos on there. I know that Harry Tornado does a lot of teaching videos, eBay related stuff. Chris Lynn from Daily Refinement does a really great job. I know Dominique,
which we're going to be on his channel on the 25th of March.
All of them have great teaching stuff, and we will be happy to share their channels with you, or share videos that we found helpful with you. But then, liquidation related, there's not a whole lot out there. So we kind of want to, but we just don't know if that's going to, like, are you guys wanting to watch stuff like that? Would you sit down for 7 to 10 minutes and watch a video about us? It's not going to be highly creative, but it's going to be chock full of information to help you guys. So I'm not sure how you guys feel about that.
But I am thinking about, I did one Tuesday. I'm thinking about doing them on Tuesdays. I would love to be able to focus mainly on liquidation type stuff, because there's not a lot of people doing how-tos on liquidation, but there are like a bazillion people doing videos on eBay out there already. So now we're like 10 minutes behind.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So Chris is the whole time to check out. So you only have, once you put an item into your cart, then you only have a certain amount of time before they release that for other people to be able to purchase as well. And I don't know that we've had any problems with that. Maybe something that you can, if you're continuing to have problems with that you can reach out to 888 Lots and see if they have anybody else who's having that issue. Or maybe it might be a connectivity issue.
Yeah. I'll look into it. I'll look, and if not, then I can send Albert a message and see what's going on.
Oh, look at the super sticker! Thank you so
Lisa.
much.
And TJ, you said that you got distracted making a sundae. How do you get distracted making a sundae for 20 minutes? What kind of sundae?
That must be a fabulous sundae.
What kind of sundae were you making, TJ?
What are you inferring?
I don't know.
Let's see. Look at that. So he dropped a short on their channel, and they got 1.5K. I'm telling you, YouTube
shorts, man, like they operate differently. So I would do it even on TikTok. Like the video, Jessica did a video yesterday that I didn't have a beard.
Funny.
I wonder if we could play that real quick.
So funny.
I think we probably can play that real quick.
I sent it to Sarah, and she said she watched it way too many times.
Yeah, I think we could probably play it. Let me play it real quick, and then y'all can see. I just hope that it may not play as well because of our Wi-Fi, but we'll try it. I think we're on it now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for y'all to see this.
Okay, so I found this no beard trend on TikTok, and I gotta try it out. Hey, look at me. Say
What?
cheese.
Why?
Cheese.
That's not even what I look like. Why? What are you laughing at?
Okay, so I found this.
What did y'all think of that?
Yeah, that was great. And that one gets more. That one got like 3,000. I woke up to like 3,000 views on that one. You know, so I don't know. I'm still figuring it all out. But Bree, what are you asking? The wish, like a wish lot,
a wish unboxing. I've never bought them before.
We have never bought specifically that. I will say that we've done we've I'm trying to say words.
Remix, baby.
I'm trying to say them. I'll say words eventually. You may not know what it means, but we've done undeliverable mail unboxings where we have purchased undeliverable mail and gotten wish-like items on there. They're not really good for reselling. So if we ever did something like that, it would really just be for the entertainment purpose of it, because the quality of those items, they're going
get one. We would have wished you did. You laughed though. You laughed. You love me. You think I'm cute.
What's up, Beth? Good to see you.
We are 13 minutes behind now, babe.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Ian's mom? Long time no see. Good to see you.
Hello, Ian's mom.
Hello, Elizabeth. Let's see. Oh, I do not know how to pronounce your name.
Nins.
You're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong. And if you come back, it'll probably take a couple of times. Ask everybody else. I try really hard. 20 times. Yeah.
What's up, Louis?
What's up, Louis? Good to see you.
He says he'll go by either.
Hello, Melanie. Good to see you. How are you? Now the party can really
What's up,
start.
Melanie?
Hi,
Melanie.
everyone out of breath dodging boss.
There was a face that Jessica made in the first 6 to 7 minutes that was screenshot worthy.
Okay, so TJ, yes, you know, we just mentioned how awesome you are at all the intros and stuff. So he had to try and step up his game. So he's trying. Thanks for influencing us. Influencer. Thanks for, okay, let's see. Moving on. That was bad. That was a terrible joke. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch up so we're not like 10,000 million minutes behind. But y'all better get to listen. I see all these people saying that they're not listening. Amanda, you better get to listen. Do it. Let's see.
TJ, did you like that? I try to be like you, man. And that's all the time that I had.
What's up, Tangy? Good to see you. Let's see. These great conversation over here on the website thing. Hello, Shalene. Good to see you.
Yeah, see, TJ said he's making an ice cream sundae.
Joe's giggle. Did I ever tell you guys?
Not this story again.
I already told them this story.
No, I mean,
did I ever tell you guys the story of when my mom met Joe for the first time? And then we got married, and then she finally felt comfortable to tell us that she was like, you know, he's got a very unique laugh. And my mom's very tactful, you know, but she's also, English is her second language. And in the Philippines, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if it's all Asian cultures or maybe the Hispanic part. I'm not quite sure. But they're very, very honest about things. Like, and it's
not in the thing. I was like, where did I go? I forgot it's on a delay.
It's not like it to them. It's not like, you know, they don't beat around the bush. They just say things, you know. And so my mom was trying to be. That was my. Are you okay, Desi? Oh, you got scared. You okay, bud? It's okay. It's okay.
I knew that he was going to do that.
Yeah, well.
So I got batteries ordered for it.
He is scared. He's scared of puppers. Okay. And so
there you go, dude.
Yeah, so my mom was trying to be tactful but also be really honest. And she told me and Joe, she goes, you know, when I first heard you laugh, I just knew that you had a very unique laugh that sounded like, and she had her hands up like this, and she goes, Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
And then the funny thing is we were all at dinner, and everybody in my family just cracked up laughing, and they were like, yeah!
Who wants to have a laugh like that guy? Not me.
Emily wants to know if we have any tips for selling phone cases. Want to get a box of phone cases since they're easy to store, but seems like they're ridiculously cheap on eBay and don't know how to make money. Don't.
The best tips I have for you is to not get it. Because yes, they're easy to store, but there are so many phone cases that are available for sale on eBay and Amazon for such a cheap price. And cell phones, they're always making new ones that the ones that you have will get outdated very, very quickly. So no matter how cheap you can buy them, I would try to avoid if you can.
Yes. Autobuff's got a MILF one. What are we making? I missed it. Is this the website?
Maybe.
No, I think it's the introduction. The cool
Okay.
introduction. Hello, Simply Dana. Good to see you.
What's up?
Hello.
I didn't get to say hi to you on Tuesday. I know that you were in the chat on Tuesday. I tried to get straight to the point on Tuesday because that video was like I had already recorded it and spent an hour trying to edit the video, but then only to find out that the files were corrupt and I couldn't edit anymore. So I was like, I'll just do a live video really, really fast and just stick to the script and not get off into all these long hellos and all that stuff.
Well, Joe and we tend to talk too much.
Yeah. And that type of video, I know it would do better sticking to the script long-term on eBay.
So Tangi wants to know if there are other websites that you can order from besides bulk that does not require an LLC license?
Probably a business license.
Maybe a business license, yeah.
Website that liquidation.com doesn't require a reseller's license, but I would be very careful buying from liquidation.com. It was just hit and miss with the pallets and stuff. And then so yeah.
Yes.
TJ, that is a good thing. And that's probably I think that's one of the big takeaways that Jessica's watching. She got invited to the Clubhouse, y'all. The Clubhouse. I didn't know about it until today. But
I've been wanting to get into Clubhouse.
Was it a dude that invited you to the Clubhouse?
Yes, but I asked him.
You asked him to invite you to the Clubhouse?
I did.
We need to talk, babe. You gotta tell me about these things.
Hey, there's this guy.
But anyways,
and he said he had invites, so I asked him to send me one if he had an extra one, and he said yes. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
She was listening to this lady, and she was talking about like she's doing a stream and whatever, and then like she immediately updates her Instagram with something that she just talks about so that she can refer the person that she was talking to her Instagram page for the information. So I agree with that.
So Clubhouse, some of you are asking what Clubhouse is. I'm seeing it on the other thing. But so Clubhouse is basically like an audio only meeting place for people to talk. So basically you can look it up on YouTube. They have all these different walkthroughs. Right now it's only available for iPhone. And it's also only invite only for right now. So when you sign up, you get 2 invites so I guess it keeps them from overwhelming the servers. But basically you can go on there. There's different groups for different interests. They have like just different religious ones. They have ones for like different cultures. They have ones for like filmmakers, some for, entrepreneurs. Anyway, so I was listening to a lot of like startup. The one that he was talking about was a meeting group, and basically they set up this meeting time and you can join in and just listen into this conversation with a whole bunch of experts in their area. And they can talk. This one was basically about marketing startup strategies. And so
it was really good.
I was, I wasn't very productive today, but I did get time to listen to it and talk about listen to these people. Like one of the ladies that was on there, she wrote a book that was actually featured on Good Morning America. So I was actually able to, if I wanted to, I didn't want to, but if I wanted to, I could have raised my hand. They would have moved me up onto the little stage and I could have asked her a question. She could have answered it. So it's just a way for you to be able, through audio only, be able to have like access to all these people and all these expertise. And then they just have conversations and you can listen in or ask questions or whatever. So it's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. What's up, Uncle Lee?
From the deep south.
It's already summertime in Louisiana. If you didn't know that,
it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah, humidity's like 1,000%.
My Uncle Lee's out there wrestling alligators or something.
Yeah, and I saw that you gave us a $10 super
chat.
Yeah?
Woo!
So thank you, Uncle Lee. We appreciate you spoiling the kids very much.
Let's see.
And we're only 10 minutes behind.
I'm getting there. I'm doing it. Let's see. That, and also that beard thing. I'm getting to the point where everybody's talking about.
I have a picture on Facebook. I'll share it in our community group that shows what I look like without facial hair. You'll also see my eyebrows trimmed really short because I accidentally used the wrong card.
Hey, another or whoever it is you had to do the no beard filter with is that you should totally post. If you guys do the filter, you should totally post it on Facebook.
We need something to laugh at.
We need like before and after.
Yeah.
I need to know what they look like with a beard and then what they look like without the beard. It's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm just remembering the video.
Yeah. It even messed up my teeth. My teeth aren't that crooked on the bottom. What's up, Vince?
What's up, Vince? Good to see you.
I know Vince is happy. It's outdoor selling weather, and he's excited about that. I know he does a lot of outdoor selling, so it's good.
I could put something. I could talk really quickly about that, like maybe on the community page. You're in the community page, yeah, I think you are. And we can talk about that if you would like. There's also lots of videos on YouTube. I haven't searched it myself. I just kind of blundered through it because that's
which is surprising. That's usually what I do. And then,
I know.
And like I was doing research and reading stuff and watching.
But videos, I was just like,
and then she just went in, and I was like, maybe we should do this. I was reading and doing research, and that's usually the other way around.
Yeah, usually
what happened to us?
I don't know what happened to us. That was weird because I just downloaded it and I was just like, okay, this is how you film. Okay,
it's funny.
Is this? What is
I've been wanting to do it for a long, long time. I just didn't felt released to do it because I believe there's a time and there's a season for everything. And I wanted to do it. And then I was getting these urges like, we need to do it. And then I was telling Jessica, we're going to have like a little meeting and I had like a plan, like, I don't know, just, some days like you don't see something. And then the next day you like open your eyes and you see like the plans of the Lord. And I seen it. Somebody's going to say something about that. But I saw the plan. And then I would communicate it to Jessica. And then she just took off running. And I was like, I usually do that. So good job, babe. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me. Yeah. I just kind of did it. It was weird.
Yeah, good job.
I'm really sorry, Beth, that I'm making you laugh. But I don't know how to not make you laugh. So sorry.
I'm sorry for making
you laugh. This is just my normal face.
I got lucky with that one.
Does Wish have boxes? Probably not. That I know of. I haven't seen any. Does anybody else know if Wish has boxes?
I know It's Your Boy unboxes Wish boxes.
I don't know where he gets them from, though.
I don't know. Maybe he wished upon a star. And that was dumb.
That's
horrible.
It's really bad.
I can do better. Y'all deserve better. I'm sorry. From this day forward, I promise you I will do better.
Lisa, you have to let us know what happens.
It's funny. Then I just said It's Your Boy, and then It's Your Boy pops up right there. Yeah, it's like they knew.
Skip
you
forward.
Skipped. That's one way to catch up, babe.
Let's see. Thank you, Simply Dana. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Oh no. How have you been friends with me for so long and you didn't even hear that story?
Sarah, you call me Pee-wee, I'll be Pee-weeing on you.
That was really bad also. Like, what happened? Here, drink some energy drink.
I don't know what happened.
Let's see.
I already used all my good dad jokes.
Your dad jokes are awful tonight. Let's see.
Fruit punch.
Don't drink it all. That's mine. No, give it back.
I took one drink and you're like, babe, you're operating out of a poverty mindset. We don't do that. We needed abundance mindset.
More unboxing videos. Only found you guys 2 weeks ago and watched them all. Need to feed my addiction. We're working on it. We're only
doing one a week now, though. But there are probably 50 unboxing videos out there already.
Yeah, but she's watched them all.
You've already watched them all?
That's what she just said.
That's great job. Thank you.
How long did you guys sell before you went full-time, or did you start out full-time? Well, we'll tell you what happened to us.
I had some experience selling part-time. I did it for a short window of time. And then I was just like, God, I want to quit my job. And he was like, do you trust me? And then I just quit my job and started reselling phones out of a Winnebago. And here we are. How long?
No idea.
Sucker. How long was Lucy? So we married 5 years.
Was that 5 years right now, as of right now? And then we'll be 6 years married? Or are we married? That wouldn't make sense. It would have to wait.
Because Lucy will be 5 in October.
What year is it? 2021?
So it has to be 5 years now.
We were married in 2015.
Yeah, so it'll be 6 years. It'll be 6 years this year. So 7 years ago this year, I've been doing it full time. And then I was like, hey, Jessica, let's get married. You should quit your job and we'll do it together. Worst mistake ever.
Probably should have.
Not the worst mistake in every area,
though.
But we should have definitely kept the guaranteed income for a little while to transition and have some money in the bank.
Look at that. Jennifer has 4 Clubhouse invites if anybody wants one.
I don't have an iPhone, though.
Yeah, you have to have an iPhone, guys, just so you know, for now.
Going to cancel Clubhouse because they don't like Android users.
The filter. Okay, so here's the deal with a lot of those filters you see on TikTok. Some of them are on TikTok, but a lot of them you have to actually film the video with the filter on Snapchat and then move it for TikTok. Just FYI. So go take.
I want to see what you look like, TJ.
I need to know.
No beard.
I need to know.
I need to know.
It's
actually trending on TikTok. That's why we got so many views. So you should do one.
Oh, there you go. Sarah answered the question. Sorry, Sarah. You already answered it.
TJ, it's a Snapchat filter.
Ooh, smelly stickers. I do remember the scratch and sniffs. Do you guys remember the scented pencils? Oh.
Okay. So, TJ, shorts and stories is the same thing. It's the same thing, I believe. It could be different. I don't know. But I've just been uploading stories on YouTube. That's what I've been doing.
What's up, Chastity Stevens? Glad you caught us live. We're having a party. It's a party over here. There's a party going on right here. All right. In your opinion, are there enough profit margins and liquidations to do a brick and mortar store?
That's a difficult question.
There's a lot of possibilities in this. What is that called? A loaded question? Is that right?
It's just, it would really depend on your overhead cost, where you are, how much is your utilities, how much, are you going to pay for rent? Are you purchasing? What is your rent or mortgage going to be on the facility? What is your, are you retail ready? Meaning, do you have shelves? Do you have all that stuff?
Yeah.
Or is that something that you're going to have to finance?
Somebody who might be able to answer that question a little bit better would be TJ, because he actually does have like a store.
Even Riley, RB King.
Yeah.
He's in Pallet Jackin's group. I believe that there is enough margins in it, but the margins are smaller when you have a brick and mortar store. They're going to be. If you live in an area where you have high traffic and you can move items faster, or you're working more on a sales volume, so you can take less margins because you're making it up in sales. So it really depends on where you are and your competition, how much your costs are, how much you can get the loads for.
And whether, and then also, your market, like how many people are you serving that will come to your store and shop? But I will tell you, it's very likely going to be a quantity game.
Yep.
So you're going to have to be consistently buying and selling for it to keep that cash flow going, to keep it running. So, TJ, I've never tried it. Radical skedaddle. I've never seen one of those in my gas stations. So I don't know. Maybe
you can send us.
I'm not a huge fan of alcohol, mostly because I like a good like ale or beer, like with like a meal, or like wine that pairs well with a meal, like as part of the meal. I was like, but I don't really like alcohol in general. Like I wouldn't choose to drink it, mostly because it's just not worth the carbs. You know what I'm saying? Because if I want to eat my carbs, like I have a certain allotment of carbs that I want to eat in a day, and a certain amount of fat and protein. And like, I just don't want to drink it. I don't want to drink it away. I'd rather eat it. I want some potatoes. Give me some potatoes.
Amanda, Bricks to Clicks, though, they predominantly sell online, though. I know they do have a warehouse where they do have some sales in their warehouse, but they do a lot of online sales also. I'm trying to think of anybody I know that has a brick and mortar. You may try and reach out to.
We got
up. They are. What was the name of their store? If you send me a message on Facebook, I can send you their information, or at least their store name. They have a group, and then maybe you can reach out to them and ask. But I would probably reach out to people who have brick and mortar stores and ask them.
Oh, I didn't say hi to Susan. Hello, Susan.
Hello,
Crystal.
Susan.
We haven't done the first goodbye yet. We still got like
What's
8
up,
minutes.
Crystal?
How are you doing?
I mean, we're usually going like an hour and a half, though. So, like, we may have 37 and a half more minutes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I zoned out for half a second because I was reading. I don't know what to do because I was working so hard to catch up.
I mean, but we usually catch up about this time, and then somebody asks a question, then we'll end up like going into more personal stuff, and it's that part of the episode. That's what happens, y'all.
I am writing a blog post that will be very, very interesting. I think, Joe and I were going through a period where we are really working through discipline. And I think it's a really good time because we did probably 2 or 3 years ago, we did really focus on our discipline because we weren't very disciplined at all. And we saw all parts of our world just kind of falling, like it was just, we were like scrambling to keep up, right? So now we've gotten to this point where we do have a successful business, we do have a successful homeschooling routine, we do have all of that, but in order for us to be able to expand or grow or do anything, take anything to the next level, we really have to, we're at our limit for the level of discipline that we have now. So Joe and I, it's funny, we were kind of both on different paths, but ended up in the same area of really identifying what parts of us are not disciplined that need to be worked through. And so I'm writing an ebook now, another one. I don't know. How do you guys feel about me self-publishing that book into a hard copy? Because I was looking and I'm like, this might not be too hard to do if I have enough interest for it, but there will still be an electronic copy. This is really going to be talking a lot about business models and how you can grow or scale your business appropriately according to your business model for this. And then I'm writing a blog post a little bit about some mindsets, and I might be stepping on some toes, but if you're ready to hear it, it's coming out this week. I was hoping it would already be out so I could mention it tonight, but it did not happen.
We just like to challenge people where they are. Not that they need challenge, but I guess encourage that we can do better, that we always have room for improvement. I put a quote out today and nobody's actually liked it, so maybe it did actually publish it. But I don't remember the guy's name that wrote it. But the quote is, in times of change, the learners inherit the earth, while the learned prepare or
are incredibly prepared for a world that no longer exists.
So like the learners inherit the earth, while the learned, and I messed up the quote, but I think you understand what I'm saying. But we should always be willing to learn that, especially in liquidation and reselling, that things are changing all of the time. And I mean, even the day and age that we are, because of COVID, that online sales, they say, an article that I was reading the other day, that COVID-19 put online e-commerce 5 years ahead of what they predicted it to be. So we're operating at a level of e-commerce that is technically 2026 in just 1 year. So like, there's always like, had we known about a lot of things like going into this year or last year, I would say, like we could have been different. So just, we have to be willing to learn and challenge ourselves where we are, because we can always do better.
Yes. So, and one of the things that I see a lot of people talking about on online forums, especially regarding reselling, but it's something that's prevalent, I find, in all sorts of places where I think we as a people, especially as business owners or whatever, we have to realize that things are going to happen that are outside of our control. And there's nothing that we can do about it. We can contribute to the community. We can contribute to the economy. We can, we can do our part. But in the end, like we really, each of us as an individual, we really don't have control over what the economy does, to a degree. And so when things like that happen, like for example, I think a lot of people really freaked out about the keep it return policy that, Amazon and Walmart adopted, where basically if it costs too much for them to send it back, they will refund your money and you get to keep the items. And a lot of people were really panicking about what that would do to liquidation. And so, you really have two choices here. This is just an example, but in a lot of situations, things happen that are outside of your control. Policies change, the economy changes, the chain of custody or whatever, it all changes, right? Everything changes. And we can either like complain and whine and be upset about it, or we can, validate that feeling, whatever, because I've gone to Joe and been like, I'm freaking out. But then in the end, we're like, okay, well, how do we adjust to this? Like, do we have a plan B or a plan C if we can't get return pallets? Like, because one of the things that Joe and I are concerned of, we love Amazon return pallets, love them. But if this keep it return policy changes, like that may not be a number one sourcing strategy for us anymore, in which case we're going to have to find something else. And that's why we've been branching out to these other companies, trying different things. We have a Dollar General pallet in our garage right now. We're trying some stuff. We're just going to try some stuff and see what happens. And so I think that's one of the most important things, like as a business owner, is that it's okay to feel whatever it is that you feel when something happens, but don't let that be the thing that paralyzes you to not doing anything at all. Because in the end, like the only thing that you can control is what you do for your business.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's nothing like, if you have a moment, like something happens, you hear some news and like, you need to like process that emotion and be like, and complain for a moment. Like that's human.
Go for it.
But you can't stay there. And you can't just linger and keep saying the same thing over and over again. That gets played out. Like, what are you going to do about it? Because the other people who aren't complaining, they're already doing something about it. And you're getting left behind. You like if you just sit in that complain mode. So I just want to say.
And I will say, oh, go ahead.
Thank you, Brian, for the $3.99 super chat to buy more stuff. Thank you.
And I will also say that, finding some people that you can talk to that are safe places to talk to are great, because many people, if you post it like on Facebook or if you post it in some places where people really don't have the opportunity to ask more questions or to see your heart, you can find yourself getting hurt even more. And so a lot of times, like, if you are in, like I've seen a lot of people on Facebook groups get very, very upset when they're complaining about something happening and then somebody else comes in and says something else, and it's not really what they wanted in that moment, And so And that happens in just regular conversations. I may come up to Joe and I may be like really upset about something. And he's like, okay, let's fix it. Let's figure out how to fix this problem. And I'm like, well, I don't need you to fix it. I just want it to be heard. And in a person-to-person conversation that can happen. Can you imagine what happens when somebody posts something on Facebook and then you've got all of this peanut gallery people who are now doing something that you never really wanted to begin with? So, I don't think there's anything wrong with being authentic and being real on Facebook, but also keeping in mind that these people are not going to know your heart. They may have great intentions. Even the people with he's my number one fan. I'm his number one fan. And we still have miscommunication, right? So just making sure that, when we do need those feelings validated, that we find people that you've had this conversation with, that you understand, like, okay, this is what I need from you in this moment. Yeah. So I do see a lot of people who are interested in the hard copy.
I was thinking during this time, I'm like, we just had the ebook, and I'm like, for like $2 more, we could, I don't know the price. I'm just naming a number. So like, don't, like, if it's out there and you're like, well, Joe said $2, right? I'm just brainstorming. But I thought for the ebook that we already have, or even the checklist, that if you wanted a hard copy, like, we could probably, like, I don't know, besides the electronic version, that we could print it out and then we can mail it to you, so that you can have a paper copy. I don't know about if it would be hard copy, because it would be kind of hard to hard copy 7 pages, or 10 pages, or however many pages, like, how hard can you get with just 7 pages? You know what I'm talking about? But I thought we may be able to do that. What? You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well, your ebook that you just wrote.
Yeah.
The top 10% on all Shopify. Right? If somebody wanted a physical copy.
We could make a magazine style. Make it magazine style. It's 27 pages. The only thing I don't...
It's 27 pages?
Yes. The only thing I'm worried about with that is that ebook has links in it.
Yeah.
And so it would have to be adjusted, which is fine, but I think you'd be missing out. That ebook was really created to be an ebook. But the other ebook that I'm writing may not be. That one we could probably make an actual book.
Yeah.
Let me know what y'all think. If you want to send me an email at jessica.rensing@thefamilyflips.com, or post in the community page, or you can even post it here. Let me know your thoughts, because I'd like some feedback on that, what you guys think. So, Chastity, I don't know of any homeschooling channels, but I do know of a homeschooling group that's been very helpful for me on Facebook. It's called Hip Homeschool Moms Community. And it's been around for a long time, and they have anywhere from like an unschooling, no curriculum type of homeschool to like super like mimicking public school. So like there's like all these different things. I never even have to ask questions on there. I can literally, it's been up for so long, I can literally just hit the search button, type in what I want, and I usually get like 2 or 3 posts that really help with that question. But you can always also email me. Like my oldest is 8, so I may not have a whole lot of information on a middle schooler, but I can apply what I do know. I'm not the most experienced homeschool mom. I just do know that it's working pretty well for us. So whatever I do have, you are welcome to. Like, feel free to pick my brain, because why not? Hello, Regina. Good to see you.
2:55 a.m. in Germany.
PM.
No, she's in Germany.
AM. Germany. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Amanda, if you already lost your ebook in a file on your phone, email me and I can resend it to you if you need it. That way you can save it maybe on a computer or something, or you can at least have the email to download it. Because I do know that you purchased it. I remember seeing it. So, where are we at? There we go. TJ says, you always have to be continuously learning and evolving. What worked last week is not guaranteed to work next week. That is so true. And that's one of the things that Joe and I are at. We're actually at a point in our walk where we're actually changing seasons almost. It feels like the seasons are kind of changing, as COVID starts to kind of wind down, as the economy is slowly starting to open up. I feel a changing of the seasons. And I do feel like as we integrate TikTok and, a lot of things with our business, that we have so much more to do, but we don't necessarily have more time in which we can do it. So being disciplined in the little things in our lives, such as our morning routine, our nighttime routine, making sure that we're getting to bed on time, waking up on time, making sure that we start. Joe has actually been really working really hard. I've actually been really proud of you of making our listings even more efficient. So trying to get more listings done in the same amount of time, as opposed to just increasing the amount of time that we spend listing.
Yeah.
And so just little things like that. And we're not taking on the whole thing at once. We do have a big picture, but it's like, okay, what is the most pressing things that are holding us back? And for us, it's nighttime routines and morning routines, because our nighttime routine will determine what time our morning routine starts. And then our morning routine will determine when we get to work. And so, or when we start homeschool, for me, work for him. And then while we are working, Joe is being held, he's being held back because of the amount of listings and not getting them done in time. And then I've got health issues right now that are actually keeping me from being very productive. So for me, a big thing that I'm working on is how do I minimize my effects of chronic illness, which is why I'm really dealing a lot with, like exercise. And you guys have heard that I am doing macros, and I'm on a specific, because I do have illness, and it's been really difficult. On top of that, I have been diagnosed with PTSD from, Lucy's accident in January. So a lot of like personal adjustment is having to be made, but it's affecting my work. It's affecting my life. And so dealing with little things at a time, just little bitty things at a time to help
1% improvement every day.
1% improvement every day. And for me, like sometimes that just means that I need to get out of bed and make my bed so that I don't get back into bed. Sometimes that means that I need to work from home and cut my to-do list in half so that I at least can get that part done. Like today, this week, I knew this was coming because it's the chronic illness that I have is very cyclical in nature. And so I knew that this week was going to be hard anyway. So I did not schedule myself super full. So just little things. Little things.
Like today, I had my ideal morning. I woke up at 6 o'clock. I guess it wasn't perfectly ideal. Thank you, Brian. You got a $4.99 super chat. So thank you so much. There's 2 back-to-back super chat. I guess the other one may have been a super sticker.
And thank you, Brandon. I appreciate the compliment.
But I had, almost my ideal morning. The only thing I would have done differently is to prepare my coffee to where it is brewed when I get up in the morning, because I would love, I want to get up at 6 o'clock. I don't want to get on social media. I don't want to check emails or anything until I've been able to read, journal, pray, and do some exercise. And that takes me about an hour to do all of that. It's I don't want to be on social media until 7. But I've found when I don't have my coffee made and ready for me to go at 7 o'clock, that the time it takes to brew the coffee, I'm scrolling Facebook, checking emails, checking comments, seeing what comments do I need to respond to? What emails do I need to respond to? And I don't want to live in response to what my notifications are telling me to do. I want to live in response to, I wake up in the morning and I get centered, and I'm and I want to move forward in that, and then go with the day. I want to get the things done that I want to get done, and not let the things that aren't super important distract me or take hold of my day, because sometimes it does. Sometimes I'll read a comment on social media and I'll respond, or I'll get a message, and then that takes my attention, and that's not the thing that should have had my attention. It should have been this other stuff.
I really like this question that Douglas is asking. If you had the chance to rewind the clock, would you have chosen this business all over again? No, I wouldn't. And here's why. For me, reselling is a vehicle for me. It's not like I get up in the morning, I'm oh, I can't wait to list some stuff, Gosh, I really want to list some stuff. But what I do get out of this that really, really fulfills me is you guys. I get to have relationships with you. I get to talk with you. We all get to encourage each other. We get to build this amazing community of people that are so encouraging and loving. I don't know if you guys know anything about like behavior styles, but I'm a teacher at heart, and I get to teach, and I get to share, and I get to be authentic, and I get to, open presents once a week in a box of things that I don't know what they are. It's kind of fun. So I think, the reselling aspect of the business is really a non-issue for me. It's my least listing and everything is my least favorite, but it's a non-issue for me because the rewards that I get from everything else are so amazing. And it's like, sometimes I feel like that's what I was made to do, is to love people and to help people and to be able to build a community of people. So I don't know that I would change it. I do feel like if reselling.
So you wouldn't, you would choose this business again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said it first. I thought you said you wouldn't.
No, I would. Okay. I would.
And I would say for me, it's like Jessica said, this is a vehicle. That reselling is the vehicle that fuels the lifestyle that I could tell. We've just lost like 50 people over the last 10 minutes. Nobody wants to hear this. But reselling is the vehicle that drives our lifestyle of what we want to do. And it's like, for me, like, I love business. I love being able to tinker. I love being able to look at analytics and change things and procedures and policies and how this affects that. And like, so I love that aspect. And like, could we have and be successful? Yes. But could those other businesses allow us to have the lifestyle that we have, to where we're able to be at home with our kids? Granted, like, we have things to do. So like, our freedom is, we have worlds of freedom. Like, we could, like, if we wanted to go on a trip tomorrow for like a month, we could do it. And our business could still go on. Our kids could still be homeschooled because we can do those things on the road. But like, I can't think of another business that would allow us to do that. And then you throw in YouTube, which was always part of our business model, because we get paid on the same box. We buy a box, we get paid to unbox it, then we get paid to sell it. And it's like, you can't do that in a lot of businesses where you make money off the same product from two different sides. It's crazy.
Chassie, I just posted this up here because this is somebody that you can get in touch with who's willing to help you with all the homeschooling stuff. They've had 3 kids, all are in high school, and they've been homeschooling. So I have a feeling they have a little more expertise and a little more experience than me. So there is somebody in our community that is available to talk to you. And I always appreciate you guys being so willing to share information and really help make the community. I love this. Like, this is just awesome. So thank you, Total Tech Studios. Super appreciate it. Thank you, Uncle Lee. I will give the kids a hug. They're at my sister-in-law's right now. They're at their aunt's house, but I'll make sure to do it.
And TJ, it has to be 6 a.m. It can't be 6:15 or 6:20, because Lucas is coming out of his sleep cycle at 6:20. So if I try to get out of bed at 6:20, he feels me get out of bed, and then he's awake. So if I get up at 6 o'clock, I can be no kids for like an hour. So like, I have to get up at 6.
Okay. Yes. So this is totally normal to be nervous about and skeptical about buying pallets. I would recommend that if you are in an area where you can look at them physically, it will help. Unless you're Joe, it doesn't help Joe. Joe, I think, gets too sucked into the details, because, when you're online, you only get so much information. You get a lot. If you're one of those people that really likes a lot, like, I feel better when I see them in person, because I feel more relaxed, because I have a lot more details that I can look at. Whereas Joe gets overwhelmed with all the details.
And I hate buying pallets in person.
Yeah. So he likes to buy them online.
Because I look at all the options and I'm like, but this box and this box, and I don't like this box. And then really it's a crapshoot at the same time, because you don't know the condition of the items.
But you still don't know the condition online either.
Right.
It's a mind thing.
You don't know.
It's a mind thing for him. But if you are like me and you like a lot of information, and there is a way for you to visit a pallet place in person, it will really, really help with you. And really, just Vince, anyone can do it. That's his handle on here. He has said something, and it stuck with me forever. And it's basically that the first pallet that you buy from any liquidator, consider it a loss. Like, just consider it a complete loss. That way, if you make your money back, cool. If you profit on it, great. But that first pallet is really going to be a tester. It's a place where you can go, you can test it, you can see, okay, what kind of things can I expect from this liquidator? You get to see kind of what the price points are. And for Joe and I, you know, one thing that we do is we don't just consider it that first pallet, but the first 3 or 4 pallets that we buy from a liquidator are test pallets, and we unbox them on YouTube for y'all to see. We don't go through them beforehand. We just unbox them, kind of get an idea, and then we take you through that thought process. Okay, this would be a really good.
I think we should come up with an ebook about getting ready to make your first purchase. You know, here's some things that you should think about.
There is on www.thefacebook.
www.facebook.com.
www.familyflips.com. There is a blog. If you go to the blog, it's one of the first 2 on there. But it does have a little freebie checklist that you put it in your cart, you check out. It's completely free, and you can download it to be able to. It's like 10 things that I usually look for when I'm shopping on pallets, and it's something that you can take with you, or you can look at and just try to get as much information as possible. Maybe a few things that you haven't thought about before when purchasing pallets, but it's totally free. It's just something that I give out to kind of help everyone out because to me. So.
Yep. And there we go. And TJ, I don't know what Matt's. I know he's a really.
Oh yeah,
guy.
no, I know who that is. Yeah.
So I don't know exactly, but I am starving for a routine. It's like I'm 40 years old now, and like I haven't made a post in our Facebook group the other day that like I've enjoyed my life thus far, but I know that the next 40 years can be a million times better than the first 40 years. And it's like, I want change. I want to get rid of all of the little habits, the things that, you know, there's guilty pleasures like, you know, watching football or staying up late and, you know, drinking some beers and playing games or whatever. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But like overall, like I'm at the point where like, I want a routine. I want more out of life. I want more out of life because I know that life has more for me.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Yes, and we do need to take care of ourselves, and it's a big part of our lives to make sure that we are healthy. You know, I always use that that, you know, when you go, I don't know how many of you have ever flown on a plane, but they always give that safety. It's like they talk about where the exits are and all that other stuff before you take off. And there's another thing that comes down, and it's like if the cabin loses pressure, the air. What is it? The little bags of air come down. And it always talks about how you put the mask on yourself before you help anyone else. And the reason for that is if you're passed out, then you're passed out and the person next to you can't do it themselves or passed out. And so that's something that I usually take with me in my life. And it's not selfish for me to take care of myself because I cannot pour from an empty cup. So I have to make sure that I'm taking care of that. I'm filled up so that my children have a mother who can mother. My husband has a wife who can wife, and the business has an owner who can owner. Like, that sounded weird, but like really, you guys know what I mean. But like, yeah.
Uncle, but that's where we're at in life.
What did Uncle Lee say? She helped her little brother in a lot of stuff. Okay, he helps me. He I don't know. I wouldn't have survived without Zach. He's my brother is the exact opposite of me. My dad would always
They are so opposite, dude. Like they are so opposite, man.
Like my
oh gosh.
Like me, I am like emotions like flowing out of my fingertips, spend all the money. Well, I used to be. Spend all the money and just so
now
vibrant
she won't
and loud.
Spend nothing. I'm like, Jessica, spend the money.
Yeah, well yes. But I'm working through that. That's probably not a healthy mindset that I'm working through. But then my brother, he's like police officer by the book. He will sit here like this. He does not show emotion. But like, I love him. He's my brother. And he takes good care of me. And I used to borrow money from him all the time because I couldn't keep my own money. I would actually he's 4 years younger than me. So when I got a car, I would drive him to school so that he would pay me gas money so that I could go do other things because I could not The money wouldn't even make it to my pocket. As soon as I got it in my hand, I would spend it. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome at this whole. You guys make up the community. I just want you to know that. And Amanda, like whatever you have already learned, share that.
Yeah.
Like you don't have. You're already at that point. Like there are things that you have gone through. There are things in your life that you are an expert in that other people are not. And so I say, go for it.
Yeah.
Start sharing it. Start sharing it now. Just say, hey, I did this thing. It didn't work out for me. Here's what I learned. And that's information. Like that's information that people need. So people don't have to make the same mistakes that you did. So I say, go for it.
Yeah. And I think that's why we're a big proponent of social media and using like YouTube or Instagram or whatever, because everybody has a story to share with somebody else, and everybody's at different stages. So you're ready. What?
No.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. That is so funny.
I can't believe you're going to the Clubhouse without me. And you had a guy invite you? I can't believe this. You're going to the Clubhouse without another guy.
I can totally see that, though. Okay, I can see how that could have been misconstrued. I'm sorry. No, it was an app. It was an app, and the guy.
It was a nightclub app. What were y'all doing on there?
No, the guy. He's like the lead. He's like he works with Cody Wanner. Like he's like up on influence list for like content creators. Like it wasn't weird. It was totally professional.
So you're going to nightclub with professional people?
I couldn't go to the nightclub. There's so much stimulus. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you guys want to go party, like, can we go party at a restaurant? Because that's about as much as I can handle. Because if I walk into a nightclub, like, I'm just going to be like, I'm going to, like, short circuit. Like, there is so much noise. Like, I'm just going to be like, and you guys will just have to carry me everywhere. So that's hilarious, though. That made my night. That was really funny. If I go into a pallet store, I'm in and out in 5 minutes. I have FOMO, and I feel like
not me. I'll be there all day, TJ.
TJ, see, I'm like that too. I'm like, bro, this one will make us money. Like I know we can do this one. And he's like, but look at all of these. I'm like, okay, but this one is good.
Last time I was there at Market Street, I was like, Trevor, because Mike was out of town. I was like, Trevor, like, just pick me 2 pallets. Like, I'd like to be able to leave before you guys open up because I want to get home before it starts raining. So, like, can you just pick 2 pallets for me? And I'll just take whatever. Because if not, I would have been there till 3 o'clock.
Ebony purchased her first pallet. Woo! Let us know how it goes. Are you in the Family Flips community group? Because you should be, and I want to know how it goes.
Yeah, I have a banner for that.
I have a banner for that. Let him put his banner up, Ebony.
Yeah,
okay.
There's my banner. TJ, you don't have banners. I got banners.
Okay, Sunshine, you're probably already in bed, but we miss you, and I can totally understand you being tired. You work very hard. So, one more day, and then I guess it's spring break. I'm assuming that's what that is. That's what that means. So
sweet.
Let's see.
Sunshine, what's your actual first name?
She may already be gone, but
if you're still on, what's your real first name?
I don't know. Now we're about to leave, and the bang is now kicking in. I'm like, ha!
I mean, the kids aren't here. We can go a little bit longer.
Okay. Let's see.
She's like, okay.
That's awesome. Lewis got lucky with his first pallet ever. It was from liquidation.com. Got like 3 expensive computer monitors, and they were in pristine condition. See, like, why can't I get a pallet like that?
The first
pallet. Bro, I want a pallet like that.
We very rarely, like most of the pallets that we get, we double. We very rarely, especially on liquidation.com. That's exciting.
Good job, Melanie. Yeah, I'm a minimalist too, believe it or not.
Oh, by the way, we sold the Ninja Carafe.
Do y'all know what I'm talking about? What we're talking about? We
have a video for that.
It's okay. Hold on.
I can play
so you can go to our TikTok and see the actual video. Hold on 1 second. I gotta sneeze. Never mind. I don't have to sneeze. I thought I had to. I might still have to sneeze. I apologize in advance. But our Ninja coffee was a gift. Coffee maker was a gift for us, and we love that coffee maker. The only thing we wish that it would do was make more coffee at one time. Anyway, so one day it wakes up and it's like, I'm not going to work anymore. And the heating element broke. But, you know, we're not really, for the amount of coffee that we brew, like we can't just buy like a $30 coffee maker because it's going to break in like 2 weeks. We have to get like one that's like made to be used a lot. So we actually listed our the coffee carafe because the unit is broken, but the coffee ground holder thing, that's still in good condition. The water holder unit, that's still in good condition, and the carafe, the replacement carafe, is still in good condition. So we super cleaned them, we listed them, and Joe was just saying that we sold one of those items already. Yep. And so really,
and some change.
We bought a $99 coffee maker, but after everything is said and done, we will have spent maybe $50 maximum on that coffee maker. So, you know, that's like a pro tip. Like if you're not wanting to resell, you can still do stuff like that to kind of recoup some of your money.
There's even one reseller, I forget his name, Dom, the auction person, the eBay professor, auction professor. He teaches people to, like, say you're going to go buy a TV, you get a reseller certificate, and you're going to resell the TV one day, like, buy it. Like, he does. If you buy something that you're going to use for a little while, but then you know you're going to resell it, he says you can get it tax-free. So I'm not an accountant, though.
Yeah, Richard, my brother has always, you know, it's one of those things. Have you ever, like, my brother, like for me, like I moved out like when I was 18, totally wasn't ready to move out. Probably should have stayed and like matured a little bit, but you know, that's neither here or there. I learned from my mistakes. But my brother, he moved out when he was like ready, like he was ready. But he's always been like that. When he decided to become, and he went to college, I think he was like trying to do physical therapy or something like that. And it just wasn't his thing. And like, I don't know. But then he decided to become a police officer. And when he said that he was going to do it and that he had gotten accepted and he was getting ready to go into the academy, I was like, I feel like you're like built for that. Like, you ever like when somebody finds what they're supposed to do? Like, like me, I'm not like that. Like, I never like this is what I love to do, and I'm great with it, and it's great. But like, I never like was like, oh, this is a thing.
He is very much a rule follower, a rule enforcer, and like he likes like the rules. He wants to enforce the rules. Not like in a jerk
like if
way.
My brother was a dog, he'd be a German Shepherd.
He would be. He would be.
Like, you know, none of y'all told me what kind of dog I would be, but I will say that if my brother was a dog, he'd be a German Shepherd. He's like, but he's also like, he's not cold. You know what I mean? Like, he's not cold, but he's very like, I don't know how to explain that.
Emily, I put this on the screen just to call attention to Doodle Dust. I'm pretty sure I was watching some of your YouTube videos. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was enjoying them. Like you had one where you were carving. I think it was you. The person I was watching was carving a snowman outside. I think that was you. If I'm wrong, like then I'm wrong. But I know I was watching somebody that watches our channel that they were carving a snowman. Like it wasn't just a snowman. I guess it was a snow being. Like they had the leg, like they had underneath the leg was like sculpted. It's like it was like air, like it was like a sculpture out of snow, and it was quite remarkable. Cool. Like I caught myself watching the whole video because I was like,
"Yep, that was you. That was her." Yeah. I want to see it.
Okay, well, you just got your channel.
After this, I'm going to see it. That sounds like something I'll
Jolene would probably like her channel because she does like artsy stuff.
Oh yeah,
and stuff.
I'll have to introduce Jolene to your channel then, and she will give you a lot of views.
She watches Mariah Elizabeth. Yeah, she releases a new video every Friday, and Jolene's like, she's releasing a new video.
It's Friday, like that's what she looks for on Friday. So, she's very loyal. So yeah, no, about the anxiety and the flashing lights and stuff. For me, I don't know if y'all know this, and I've mentioned it a few times, but you know, I think some people think it's a little weird, but I'm very sensory. I'm a very, very sensory sensitive person. And so with the lights combined with the loud music, like the rest of my body would shut down. Like I would just like Joe would turn to me and say something to me, and I'd just be like, I'm not taking in anything. Like, so, oh, TJ says he was legit jelly of the banner.
Yeah.
You better put banners on your next live stream, TJ. We'll be looking for it.
Jesse?
Hello, Jesse.
Hairless Kingdom. I like that handle name. And Thrifting says all the Hollywood has moved in next door to like his little city, and they're all recording everywhere. But there's hardly any pallet liquidation places in New York. I find that very interesting because
First Goodbye, guys.
New York it's an hour and a half in. We're at First Goodbye, but it's like one of the biggest population centers of America, like the biggest population center. I don't know which state, New York, California, Texas, Florida, but like there's not a lot of liquidation places up there in those areas.
I could see it.
I'd be a Jack Russell.
No, me. Talking about me being. I would be a Jack Russell. High energy, very friendly.
My mom had a Jack Russell, and it was very anxiety ridden.
Well, I have a lot of anxiety, so I manage it well. Doesn't mean it's not there. The dog was always like. Let's see.
Don't you did that?
I didn't do that. You start. Okay, so yeah, my brother, he's new to it. He's already trying to specialize into like more of like a SWAT for like police officers or something.
He is SWAT now.
He's pretty cool. I'm just gonna say my brother is significantly cooler than me.
If I was to get pulled over by somebody, I would want to get pulled over by him.
He's very respectful,
but he's also like the gray area. The speeding thing, like 7 miles.
Don't get him in trouble.
I highly doubt his commanding officer. They see how many tickets he writes for speeding.
Lance wants to know what the difference.
What's up, Lance? Hey, Lance, we need to talk sometime soon. It's been a long time.
Call me, maybe. That's what Joe did.
That's a great question, Lance. I do know that the turbo pallets are typically higher value goods. They're the more sought after items. But I'll ask around, and I can get back with you when we.
Let's see. Well, Richard, believe it or not, I can be a little stubborn. Listen, guys.
If Jack Russells are a high energy,
anxiety-ridden,
stubborn people. Hey, Jack.
Listen, just because I manage my qualities well and I have learned skills that help me become a more productive member of society as a result does not mean that they're not still there. What kind of dog would he be?
I wanted to know, but I didn't want to ask. But I don't want to know because people will tell me, then I won't want to know.
Tell me. I need to know. Let's see.
Garrett did repossession for 15 years, so he bounced in the club on the weekend as a stress relief. I bet you did. I bet you did.
Reminds me of what's that guy? The guy who does on TV, Dog, the bounty hunter or whatever.
I remember
couldn't do that job.
I used to go to the club a lot when I was younger, and I was active in the fraternity. One of my fraternity brothers, one time, he thought it would be a good idea. He was tired, so he curled up into a ball on the dance floor. He did it. He did it, y'all.
Oh, dude, bouncers have the best stories, though. I knew one of my CrossFit.
That would be a good TikTok channel.
For real. One of my CrossFit coaches used to be a bouncer, and he has some stories. I'm like,
who's that?
Aaron.
He used to bouncer?
Yeah, he used to bouncer.
Who did he bounce?
I don't know. I just heard the stories. You have to ask him where he did.
He's got so many dang stories. He needs to do TikTok.
I've been trying to get him to do YouTube forever. He's got so many stories.
He's a good storyteller too.
Yeah.
He could tell. No, there's no way he could tell a 60-second story though.
No.
There's no way that he could.
No.
We're from the South. We have a hard time doing anything in 60 seconds.
If ever he and his wife start like a YouTube or something, because what would happen, what would be hilarious is that Aaron, which is the husband, he would tell a story and then Lindsay would come up behind him and be like, well, what really happened was...
Let me interpret
what actually happened.
This is exaggeratory, but these things are actually really real.
And it's usually not the things like the most ridiculous parts of the stories where like she was like, yeah, that happens. And I'm telling you, we would all love it. So if they ever start a YouTube channel, like, it's going on the community page.
I've been trying to for like a year.
What's up, Billy? Good to see you.
What up, Billy? A bull terrier? What are the characteristics of a bull terrier?
What's a bull terrier? Somebody tell me.
An Australian cattle dog.
Because he's always hurting pallets.
Oh, Richard. I don't even know, y'all.
Oh, hello, Justin. Good to see you. We're yeah.
Did Tom write you out as a
Jalab?
I thought I'd be a but I'm a little bit more like her, like a little bit more of a bite than labs are.
Black labs can be a little spunky.
Because I have a little bite.
Like a golden retriever, they're like the friendliest people. But Joe has the loyalty of a lab.
I have the hard time when people play victim.
Yes.
I have an extremely hard time when people play victim. I do. And
yeah.
then I'm like, bully.
But I will say that the loyalty and the friendliness and like that is very much like lab qualities that you have. So I don't know. We'll have to do this more discussing of this. Do we have
Elizabeth Beth is like, Gary, you found bouncing stress. I mean, where else could you get a punching bag without going to jail?
Oh, a labradoodle?
A labradoodle? Really, Tom King? Tom, what dog did you settle on? I know that you were looking for a dog this week. I need to text you. People, I need to stop saying call me and text me because all these people are like, why aren't you calling and texting me?
Good job, Amanda.
Yeah.
Woo, getting started. Sorry. I was excited. How come I asked what kind of dog Joe is, and we get like 20 responses.
It's Jack Russell.
And all I got was it Ian's mom that was the only one that answered? Maybe just because
Did you ask, or did somebody just call you a Jack Russell?
No, I asked.
Did you?
I asked, and I only got one, and then he asked, and like I asked for you. Maybe people are just.
Hey, I don't know. Keep them coming. I'm gonna be looking all night long. I'll never look at dogs again the same.
Just Google what kind of dog am I.
Hey Alexa, what are the characteristics of a lab?
What if it starts talking about a lab like a laboratory?
Oh, yeah.
What's
the proper name?
Thank you, Ian's mom.
What's the proper name for a lab?
Labrador?
Hey Alexa, can you tell me what the characteristics are of a Labrador?
I love how we're sitting here waiting for somebody to tell us.
We're waiting for Alexa. There's like a 20-second delay.
But we do need to start saying our goodbyes here in a minute because this was a long live stream. It was so long.
It was fun though.
I had a black lab once. Her name was Miko, and she was awesome. She was an awesome doggo.
Twinnies says that you are poodle pretty and sweet and lovable. TJ was waiting.
TJ.
I think it's because I said, hey, Alexa. It's supposed to be, hey, Google. And then it's supposed to be just straight up Alexa.
No, it would still work.
Would it?
Yeah, it would still work. Australian Shepherd.
Tom is going to give us an Alexa. I don't allow that spy stuff in our house. Our phones are spying on us enough. I don't need another spy thing sitting on the thing, listening to all my conversations.
I mean, they're already listening.
I mean, so I want my spy thing to follow me around in my pocket.
Oh, what if we had those little floating drones that followed us around like personal assistants? Then they would turn on us, lock us out of our houses.
I have decided I wanted.
And then the Terminator comes back. Ooh, good movie.
Arnold's coming back?
Yeah.
I have decided on a drone, but I'm waiting for a little while. We're wanting to get a couple of new vlogging cameras. We're wanting to get some of those ones that TJ suggested, a DJ Osmo 2. And then I want to get a drone after that.
Oops.
Don't do that, Garrett.
Oh, all right. Do we have any, we have to close this at some point, or we'll be here all night having fun. And, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, 6 o'clock's calling my name. It calls me.
No one knows.
Man, I love some Moana. I was really heartbroken when the kids got tired of Moana. I was,
and
man.
now we're on Frozen 2, and it's like,
I don't even want to watch it.
Although I will say that I do like some of the character development in Frozen 2.
What? Because Elsa's not just a victim?
No, Kristoff and his relationship with Anna, I thought was really.
In Frozen 1.
We all go through those days, though, those moments, So, okay, Beth wants to know, Garrett, what happened to the cop, and then we'll have to, I don't know. I don't know. Would he get arrested for that? I mean, I'm assuming the cop was not in uniform, is what I'm assuming. Toy Niece is keeping us on it.
Yeah.
Good job, Toy Niece.
I need to go back up to this. Let's see.
Joe, an English sheepdog, loyal and furry and fluff. And I'm a cat. I could totally be a cat. I'd be an Ollie.
You are such a cat.
I am. I can sleep anywhere. Anywhere. I can sleep anywhere, really.
Yeah.
Also, I like to be touched, but only for a little while.
She likes to be touched without being touched.
That's true.
If you can touch her, but you can't touch her with hot air because it's too hot.
No, but you radiate heat. Okay, so when we go to sleep at night, he radiates heat, and I'm like, stop pushing your heat on me.
I push my heat on her. We all have like energy and stuff, and you can like push your energy onto people. So I push my hot energy onto her.
To bother me, which is rude.
I do it. I do it. If you didn't know that may be something new to you. Like we all have energy, and you can control your energy, and you can push it on people.
That's hilarious. So, no, Tom, I don't mean it in like that. I'm just saying, like, he annoys me. He will go like this, and like.
I don't do that. I usually just do this, and then I start to push my heat on her. I'm like, shh, and then my hand starts vibrating, and I can feel the energy going on to her.
Doodle Dust, Emily says, the development was funny because, that voice that was calling to Elsa the entire driving point of the plot, they had no idea who was calling her. And then, and then the last minute they find out who it was. It's so true. She's like following this mysterious voice. And like, we only find out at the very last minute who it was.
Like, why? Like, who teaches women to follow guys' voices that you?
It wasn't a guy's voice. It was her.
Oh.
I didn't want to spoil it.
I haven't seen the movie.
They called the supervisor to come down and discuss why he swung first. Oh, okay. All right.
Hey,
we have to tell Harold, Trey, and Jessica when the parents aren't home, we chat for 2 hours. That's true. All 3 of them are gone, and now we can't leave.
Yeah, they would have reminded us, goodbye, final goodbye. And
Okay, time for bed.
It's not that they're like the parents, but normally like we're on guidelines.
They keep us on track.
We have time restrictions that we are usually operating within. And they're all gone. Harold.
It's their fault.
Harold,
it's their
Trey,
fault.
and Jessica, they're all gone.
And so the rest of us are just like, who's telling us to leave?
The rest are like, let's just be quiet. They'll keep talking. Thanks, TJ and Tom and Lance and all the other moderators just letting us talk forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Well, we just need to let them know that that's what happens when they leave us unsupervised.
Yes, one of y'all should make a post in the Facebook group like, hey, y'all were gone, and they talked till like almost 9 o'clock. That would be kind of funny.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah. That would be
we leave you alone. One live stream.
Somebody keeps commenting on our videos
Woo!
on TikTok.
We're better than TV. You're welcome.
I mean, we're on TV, so like, are we the same as TV?
No. We are better than TV.
I mean, I think we are better outside of TV than we were on the TV. Unless this video is showing on the TV, then we're
technically on TV.
Yeah. Tom's like, well, TJ. TJ's just crying emojis. Yeah.
What's up, Edwin?
What's up, Edwin? From Puerto Rico.
Woo! Good to see you. All right, guys. Really though, look, we're on Tom King's TV, so technically we're on TV.
Thanks, Tom.
The sniper is gonna snooze me for 3 live streams. Are they gonna?
Can you? Thing? Can you put them in timeout?
I don't know, but Jessica would do it.
She would.
Okay, guys.
You can put user in timeout.
Well, that was Beth. You have to do.
But she's a mod.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you can.
Ah.
We almost time outed you guys.
Just to see what would happen.
Okay. When Harold watches the replay, he's gonna start twitching when he sees how long the video is. Whoops.
He probably would.
He will. He'll get on to us. Okay, for real, y'all. We need to start saying our goodbyes. So, same time.
You keep saying that.
I know, but I don't want to get in trouble anymore.
And I'm just like, I'm having a great time.
I want to be able to tell them that I at least kept it under 2 hours.
Yeah.
Also, I have to utilize the restroom services.
Yeah. Marie is a mod too, and she's just letting us go.
See?
We're throwing all of y'all under the bus. Because Harold will see an hour and 50-minute live chat. What happened? He will. Yeah.
Let's look. Everybody's saying goodbye. And Marie says only weekend timeout mods.
Oh.
So
I'm gonna time all y'all out for not pushing us off center. Actually, it was fun.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Especially since, the parents aren't around. So
jealous. Except for you were just reminding us just as much as they were to get off.
Because I don't want to get in trouble.
How are we gonna get in trouble? It's our channel.
They're gonna be like, Jessica, I could have expected this from Joe, but you knew better. I'd be like, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm throwing you under the bus too.
Why?
Like they held me captive. I couldn't.
I'm a lab. Labs are good dogs. You're a Jack Russell stubborn
Which is
dog.
why my anxiety about getting in trouble is so high.
All right. I think we're going because anxious Jack over here. Yeah. You did say Jessica Seald said the first goodbye an hour ago.
Yeah, but she didn't see it through.
Yeah,
so.
then she left. And then we didn't know what to do. We're only used to following orders. Like nobody else has been telling us final goodbye. Like we don't know what to do, y'all. Like we're still stuck
also
here.
Our kids are spending the night.
They are.
And so we don't have to rush and go get them. So we were just like,
couple more minutes will not hurt us,
Yeah, you just got off work. Woo! Good job, Jennifer. Hard day's work. Relax and watch some live stream.
And Jennifer's a member. I didn't. Yes. You joined in the last couple of weeks.
You are awesome, Jennifer.
Yes.
No,
All right.
just for
Tom
you.
says push the button, so I'm going to push the button.
Okay.
We appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys so much. Same time next week.
Until next time.
Okay.
I didn't know what you were going to do.
Okay.
I didn't know what you were going to do.
For real. Until next time. Peace.
But then I have to push the button.